Greetings, my name is Neosekken and welcome back to my Let's Play of Undertale. Now, in the last episode, well, I did quite a lot in the last episode. After defeating Flowey and what I guess was the first ending of the game, I decided to follow some suspicious advice they gave me to find a better ending. And to that end, I did a better job befriending Dr. Alphys, excuse me. And while I was doing so, not only did I manage to hook her up with Undyne, I also discovered her true lab, which is basically underneath the lab that's in the Hotlands. And well, I found revelation after revelation that kind of all but confirmed the big what I assumed at the time was to be the big plot twist that was coming my way in regarding to the entire game, specifically Flowey's creation and true identity. And sure enough, after I got out of the true lab, after I managed to have another conversation with Dr. Alphys at the end of it, while also confronting her amalgamation creation things, which were made by experiments with determination, I found myself going all the way to Asgore's throne room, being forced there, really. And well, rather than having the fight that I was thinking I was gonna have to do again, Toriel comes around, puts a stop to it before it happens, and well, then before I know it, all my friends show up, and so does Flowey, who reveals that, haha, I lured you all here. And well, ensnares everyone but myself, and just basically, well, takes all of their souls along with the human souls that Asgore's gathered, and basically restored himself to his original form, which turned out to be Asriel, Dreamer. Asgore and Toriel's son, who everybody thought was dead. Turns out he wasn't. And then he went mad, and well, when faced with a mad child with godlike powers, well, I was in for an intense battle, basically. I managed to eventually come out on top, and well, everything's basically gotten restored now, and I'm basically in the process of saying goodbye to everybody before we all head out to the surface world, which now everybody can do, because one of the last things Asriel did before parting ways with me was destroy the barrier that kept everybody trapped down here. Yeah, like I said, a lot happened in the last episode, and I'm just trying to give a coherent version, the Cliff Notes version, but that's basically all that happened is, well, I unlocked a better ending, and I learned lots of revelations, and had one hell of a fun final boss fight. Although I do wish that there were actual consequences to the final boss fight, like it was actually possible for me to lose. But everything else about it was awesome, though. Anyway, I have some goodbyes I need to do, so let's get started on that. Are you guys on your way out? Guess I'll catch up with you later. Yeah, we are on the way out, buddy. We can get the fuck out of this place. Good news, the elevator started working again. But now it's been so busy, we still haven't gotten the chance to ride it. Well, it doesn't look busy now. Get on. As a slime, I'm overjoyed. Hey, let's talk a bit. Freedom! So we're free, huh? Mettaton told us as much. Then he told me, don't think that means you're getting out of work early. My boss. I love that guy. And by that, I mean hate him so much. Okay, it doesn't... Okay, Brad and Caddy. Those girls? The ones who saw my pants fall down? Well, we're all gonna be free, so I'll never see them again, at least. True. Okay, come on. Freedom again? Don't tell anyone this, little buddy, because they'll make fun of me. But I I feel like I played a hand in everyone getting free somehow. Well, you gave me some useful items for the Asgore fight. Even if it was just working this awful job, I think I did something. I don't know if it's true, but I'll believe it anyway. Future. Little buddy, there's a brand new world out there waiting for us. I'm sure with my qualifications, it won't be long before I'm a famous movie star. Or maybe I'll just end up flipping burgers again. But it's as I say, nowhere to go but up. Literally, in this case. So true. Well, since I'm on the way out here, I might as well buy a steak in the shape of Menton's face. Why? Because why the fuck not? Might as well have a little souvenir of the underground to take with me. Sorry, we aren't allowing any more guests at this time. Or ever again. Well, I hope you're at least relocating your business. Blub blub. Now we can live life without reservations. So, if we're leaving, will my job... I just got a raise! Well, I guess every apple has its core. Haha. The surface world. Really? Maybe I'll be able to go 2 feet without running into a puzzle. Maybe. I swear you look like a gingerbread man. Oh, we're all free? Oh, guess I can stop looking this fiscus. But I don't want to look like I messed up, so I'll keep going. Well, if you keep going, then you're never going to be able to leave, buddy. I'm sure there's plenty of fiscuses you can up on the surface you can lick. Lots more greener pastures. You know, now I wonder, will monster encounters still be a thing? Let me double back here real quick and check. Oh. As a youth, I would sneak out to play by this creepy flaming pit. Since the core is always rearranging, it was like a game trying to find it. Now it's my special place. It is nice for cooking s'mores and things like that. Well, I won't lie, s'mores sound pretty good right about now. We were hired by Menton to destroy you. But since he never paid us, we all decided to quit. No hard feelings. No hard feelings, man. Wouldn't it just be funny if these lasers turned on and killed me? After everything I've been through. Seen anything. Yeah, I think if there's anywhere that's gonna have monster encounters, it'd be here. Hello? Anybody here who wants to cave my face in with some magic? I mean, magic is probably the only thing that's gonna get this kid's face to emote. I mean, he's pretty much held that facial expression this entire game. Honestly, I wonder if his face is stuck or something. So far, it's looking like as though monster encounters are not gonna be a concern. So, in that case, I guess I'll just continue onward. Find everybody I can. Room service never came. Sigh. After me inside. Room service never came. No response. Trying to finish up work. Leave it. It's not like anybody's gonna be coming back here anyway. Sorry, the resort's shutting down. But I think you'll find it still great to pass through. Hey, Bratty, Caddy, what do you have to say about everything? I'm like a few gold pieces short of having a cowboy hat, too. Freedom. So we're like totally free now, huh? Yeah, like totally free. Like cool. Yeah, like cool. Like millennia being imprisoned finally over? Yeah, that's like pretty chill, I guess. I'm a human. Oh, oops, really? Well, when we said, we were hyped for the destruction of humanity, we were just, like, joking, you know? Did we say that? Probably. It's, like, practically our catchphrase. Really? I thought our catchphrase was, Bratty's the best, Caddy's the coolest. No? We've, like, literally never said that. Can it be, though? Can it be? Well, I think it's certainly a better catchphrase than, you know, destruction of humanity. Now that we're gonna be free, OMG, we can finally fulfill our dream of having a pet cat! That's like your dream, Caddy. But Bratty, I don't want to have a dream without you in it. Aw, Caddy. And in my dream, you clean up after the cat. Caddy! Well, I'll leave you guys to your lovely dreams soon enough. After you tell me, do you like cats? Me? Yeah, I love cats. Me? Yeah, I love cats. They're like so tasty and so cute. Bratty, no! I'm just kidding. Kind of. Anyway, when was the last time you even saw a cat around here? Oh, just the other day. Is it in the mirror? There was this cute little white cat walking around. It was like so clueless looking. Are you talking about those Temmies? I pet for like an hour. Caddy. Yeah, Bratty? I think that was like a dog. Dogs are just firm cats. No, they are not, but they are certainly firm. I can confirm as much. No pun intended. Alright, ladies, enjoy your new life. Meanwhile, I got more and more underground to backtrack through. I'm so excited to sell an ice cream on the surface. If all humans are like you, I think you'll be really popular. I hope so for your sake, buddy. Undyne told us that the Royal Guard is being disbanded. Like, bummer. Guess we'll have to get used to love and peace. He seems happy. Hey, can I call you guys? Toriel sent you a message. Dear Frisk, how are you? You've been wandering for quite some time now. Hope you are not getting into trouble. Only kidding, LOL. Sincerely, Toriel. P.S. Do not get into trouble. I think it's highly unlikely at this point. What? Do you want a rematch? You're all just gonna be scattered right around the entire underground, aren't you? Wait, is there anybody up here? No, I can't go up there. Still. Eton. He recognized my voice from when I called in, and he gave me his dress. I'm so... Are you that BL person that he mentioned on the phone? Hey there. Bonjour, dearie. I just finished tallying up all of our donations. We finally raised enough to rescue all the spires inside the ruins. And we'll also be able to afford a Spire football stadium. We'll play with 4 balls on the field at once. That sounds interesting, I'm actually not gonna lie. You're the only spider I don't feel fear around. Farewell. Surface, I won't buy any donuts from spiders. That's my resolution. Spire donut. It's more rubbery than usual. Powerful bracelet. It's just... Oh, right, you're still charging outrageous prices. Never mind. Left floor 1. I mean 2. Wouldn't it be funny if I just spent like over an hour doing this, just literally saying goodbye to everybody? That this literally is just going to be around the length of a normal episode, but all it is just me just backtracking throughout this whole place, just literally saying my goodbyes. Compared to everything else I've had to deal with up until this point, it honestly sounds like it'd be kind of boring, but who knows? Maybe it won't be so bad. Wonder if any humans would want to be my friend. Psych! That never happened! Why not, man? I'm too spicy to have any friends. Oh, bullshit. I love spice. You can be my friend. Oh, hey, did you ever get the cheese in this thing? Seems like the mouse hacked the safe and took the cheese out. Holy shit, you did it! I'm so proud of you. I'd pet your little head if I could. I'm pretty sure the same must be true for all the other mice, right? Could I go back to the ruins? Sunderplane! Human, you're leaving? I know, baby. Yes, I am. Unfortunately, there are greener pastures I must go to. The underground is just too constricting for me. But it's alright, baby. You can come with me. Together, we can fly across the skies. Look at all the green fields full of happy flowers and bees. I had a peanut butter sandwich with honey not too long ago. I'm in a honey mood at the moment, so maybe that's why my thoughts turn to that, but whatever. Bottom line is, you can come with me, Sunderplane. I think it was my love for you and your love for me that saved me from a gigantic 5,000-foot weed abomination in an earlier episode. I think we are meant for each other, you and I, so come with me. I have something to say to you. Yes? What is it, dearie? Admittedly, I may have had limerent feelings for you before. However, upon examining my own actions, I now realize you don't love me. I did not love you. Fuck! Then it wasn't you that saved me from the weed abomination. I was merely infatuated with the concept of love. The idea of romance, the concept of sharing affection with another. Through these desires, I built a false concept of you in my head. Such a relationship would not have ended well. In closing, I believe it is better that I chose to say nothing. You idiot. Well, that's an awfully mature and introspective thing to say. I'm not saying it again. You sure? I wouldn't mind if you said at least one more time. Oh well, I guess it wasn't your love, our love that saved me, after all. Maybe it was Papyrus's cooking, or something. Toasty bun! I wanted another hot dog, but the hot dog guy never came back. Besides that, today was fine. Count your blessings, even if you don't get a second hot dog. Well, there's gonna be plenty of hot dogs on the surface, so you'll be fine. Right floor 1. Oh yeah, this is gonna be just a dead end, isn't it? Real shame that all these kitchen appliances are undoubtedly gonna go to waste. I mean, seriously, don't waste them. You should just take everything you can up to the surface with you. Okay, so can I go into the lab? Yep. Hey, Toriel, you got something for me? Toriel sent me a message. Excuse me. I did not mean to write sincerely. I meant to say sincerely. Oh. You misspelled. I didn't even notice. It is difficult to use this with large hands. Perhaps I should ask Sans to transcribe for me. Think that I'm not going to be able to see this handsome mug of mine ever again. Well, not mine, it's Frisk's. A response to phone might be out of batteries. Oh, right. Can I go down here? Bathroom sign. I saw some letters up there. Did I ever look at those? They look new, but maybe I just misremember something. There are letters from many monsters here. Frogs. They're all unopened. Oh. Well, now that I know what the deal is with the amalgamations, those letters suddenly now make sense to me, and frankly, kind of sad. Found one. Oh, freedoms. Feels so spicy. Yes, they are. Oh, so spicy. Actually, I don't think there was monsters. Never mind, there is one right there. If we leave, no one will really ever know. The lava's so spicy now. Okay. Get back there, Frisk. Okay, nothing here. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to just look in every nook and cranny and just find every monster I can. I'm probably going to miss a couple monsters as I'm backtracking, and well, hopefully that'll be alright, you guys. But then again, I suppose would it really matter, honestly, considering that the whole point of this, what's probably going to take up the bulk of this is just me saying my goodbyes before I leave. And what I assume is see the actual ending for this. I don't know. I feel like this episode's gonna be a bit boring for you guys, and well, I don't know. I don't know what I want to do here. So, are you? Okay, you can still give me rides. Actually, maybe it would be better. No, I'll just work my way back as planned. Okay. I'll be able to have a nice drink on the surface. Well, it'd be a shame to let this water cooler go to waste too. Hey, there are no more ice cubes going down there. Guess it makes sense, because everybody's about to leave. You again? Bah! I don't care about going free! Do you think humans could appreciate the details of classic puzzles? I'm sure they could. Only one way to find out, good sir, and that's to get the hell out of here and go up to the surface. You hear passing conversation. Sorry, it's just funny. That's my wish. I wonder if any... Yeah, I'm sure people are going to talk on their way out of here. So all these old conversations are going to just be overwritten, basically, as everyone's moving out. I need to make sure to stop by the Temmi village on the way back. I'm pretty sure there's going to be some interesting reactions from them, for sure. Yeah, it's really looking like as though monster encounters are not going to be a concern to me. Hey guys! Whoa, Tim here news. Very goods! Very goods indeed. Whoa. Very goods. Yay! Thames can go free! A pleasing development, no? No. Actually, yes. Whoa. If Thames can go on surface, can see lot of cute human! Everyone go free. But Tem not leave! Tem watch egg! Tem will be happily family. Hives! Still being allergic to yourself, I see. Mushroom dance. Whatever could it mean? It symbolizes my unbridled happiness. The government told me they are willing to transplant me outside. Why didn't you smile at my dance? It almost feels a little rude. Since when was there a government here? I thought it was a freaking monarchy. She's waiting for someone to let her out. Well, I'd let you out if I could. Hey, could I still sell stuff? South Dimension box. Dog residue. Hi, welcome to the Tem shop. Buy my shit, please. Wow, you still take stuff. Hello? Oi, I'm Temmi. You don't say anything new at all? Well, fact, the Temi armor definitely went down in price a bit. Not that I need to buy it again, because I already bought it after doing all that needless grinding. Still feeling mildly sore about that, but only mildly. At least I'm glad I never needed to use it. So, I guess in a way, me grinding the way I did to get the Temi armor only to never use it can be, I guess in a sense, considered a bragging rights reward. Or it could be considered a haha you're so fucking stupid award. That's also a valid option because, well, boy did I feel fucking stupid after realizing there was an easier way I could have brought down the price. Wahaha! I knew you could do it! Fluffy Buns, why? Okay, I remember clearly now. It was a monthly address at the castle, and the Queen was giving her part on current events. After finishing her update, she moved to pass the microphone to the King. However, she didn't realize the microphone was still in her hands when she said, "Your turn, Fluffy Buns." The audience burst into laughter. Realizing what she had said, she started laughing too. After a few moments, the King held up his arms. The crowd grew silent. He leaned towards the microphone. Expression. Stern. What are you going to say back to her? Dear citizens, thank you for coming here today. I, King Fluffy Buns, and the rest is history. Ah. Is Asgore a goat? Eh? Goat? Actually, that reminds me. Toriel once wore a flower-patterned moo-moo. Folks kept saying nice moo-moo to her, but she kept thinking they were calling her a cow. So she never wore it again. What was the question again? Oh, right, Asgore. He's a real interesting type of monster. The strongest type of all. I'm not gonna get an answer to my question, I see. We call them boss monsters. When they have an offspring, the soul power of the parents flows into the child, causing the child to grow as the parents age. But Asgore doesn't have a child, so he's stuck at the same age. And probably will be forever, so that's interesting. So apparently the only way that boss monsters can age is by having children. But if they die, they stop aging? Well, that sucks. Huh? What if the child is a human? What? Nah, that wouldn't work. So if Asgore's your father, he'll definitely outlive you. Kind of sad. Asgore and Toriel. Oh yeah, of course. Toriel was queen and Asgore was the king. It was tragic when she left, since everyone knew she was really the brains behind the throne. But it was also just a teensy bit relieving, you know? Those two were really insufferable together. Nuzzling noses, being all cute and cuddly in public, embarrassing their children. They were so sweet, it made me sick! Thank God those days are over. I think that's a kind of hell I can live under. Undyne. She's really come a long way since she was a little urchin. I used to be a hero myself back in the old days. Gerson, the Hammer of Justice. When she was younger, Undyne would follow me around to watch me beat up bad guys. Sometimes she even tried to help. Though most of the time the folks she attacked weren't bad guys. It'd be the mailman or something like that. Oh, Undyne. Anywho, I appreciated it. Be careful out there, kid. And you as well, good sir. Okay, you're still here. So you never met my neighbor's daughter. Don't despair. This world has infinite opportunities. But there's a limit to the things you can do today. Accepting this is healthy. Take my neighbor's blessing, and consider this blessing for anything you like. Oh yeah, I should check on Neosekken. I hope nobody's gonna leave you all behind here. Using its money, the snail bought a hat. Where is the hat? The housing market will probably crash now, but you know, home is where the heart is. So your heart is gonna crash, basically. Snail, snail. You reach the end of your extensive journey. Snail, snail. What a long trip. Remember to stretch your muscles. It's a snail. You wonder if Toriel has seen it. Good question. Hey, Mettaton! There you are, Frisk darling. Feast your eyes! Dr. Alphys completed my wonderful new body. Oh, and did you hear? The barrier's open! I can't wait to see the sun. The greatest spotlight of all. Oh, yes. I suppose I should thank you too, darling. Before fighting you, I had forgotten how fun it was to perform with others. So I've been searching for hot talents to fill up my upcoming troupe. So far, Shiring's agreed to be my backup singer. And BL. Neosekken here will be my sound mixer. Oh, Bluke! So it was Neosekken you were talking to. The three of us performing together, it really feels overdue, doesn't it? Frisk, darling, can you help me with something? What kind of merchandise do you think humans would want to buy? I thought of a few ideas so far. Buttons with my face, stickers with my face, CDs with my face. I'm going to go with buttons and CDs. Posters with my face, posters too. T-shirts with your face, underwear with my face. Not sure about the underwear. And plush dolls of Toriel. Definitely would be a hot seller. But you know, with my face instead of hers. So what do you think? A yes or no prompt was not provided. Fabulous! I completely agree. Oh, Frisk, why don't you go see how Alphys is doing? Since the flash of light, she's been working hard to set everything right. About time, huh? Can I go inside here? Nothing new, huh? Hey, Napsty. What? Undyne says hi. Then tell her I say something cool. Okay, something cool. Got it. Human, I'll never forget when you cheered me on, when I was pretending to sleep. No one had ever had so much faith in my fake sleep. Also, this is awkward, but what's your name? Everyone seems to know it now except me. Seems like I've been missing out lately. I was just sitting at home listening to tunes. There was a flash of light outside my window. I saw the snails on the farm disappear. And then I heard a knock at the door. The flash of light wanted to come in. I closed the blinds. No, everyone knows your name except for me. So wait, are you telling me that you managed to escape Asriel's absorption of everyone's soul by just literally closing your blinds? That is actually kind of amusing. Okay, I won't forget it. Your name? Frisk. I didn't forget, because I cried the letters into my hand. Oh no. The letters in my hand are joined together. Oh no, I'm going to forget your name. Oh no, I'm trying to cry more tears into my hand. Oh no, the tears are all forming in a big pile. Oh no, your name's getting really long. Well, my name's not worth crying over. I just want to put that out there. You should at least take your computer with you, man. At least I hope you are. Is Fire still living here? Hey, Fire! We're going to the surface. Wait a minute, what about the dummy? So, you helped to get us all free. I guess I really acted like a dummy to you. It's okay. I've been through worse. Anybody down here? Yep, we got one. Don't drag your dirty feet in here. I just cleaned this trash. Well, it's not like anybody's gonna be taking the trash anyway. Probably, so... You're just wasting your talents, buddy. Alright, Ducky. I need to go to the other side of this little path, of this little thing here. Oh, what? No heroic music? That's disappointing. I'd give you a treat if I could. You're amazing. We can go and see the real stars now. Well, I still don't know what those are. Well, you'll find out soon enough, my friend. And believe me, they're pretty fucking cool. Okay, that's still the same too. Nothing in here. Is there anybody down here? Anybody at all? I'm just trying to say my goodbyes. Oh yeah, there's you. Hey, how you doing? Do I just gotta keep walking till... Yeah, okay. I've been wondering when we're all gonna go free. Since, if we did, how would I ever know? Well, I'll keep my tentacles out for you. You hear? As soon as I know, as soon as I know, I'll be the first to tell you. You hear? You are coming free, though. Hello. It's good to be my sister again. Are you one of those amalgamation things? Part of me wants to see my brother Aaron, but most other parts of me don't. I assume that's your sister. Oh, yeah. Piano room in this thing. I still hate you, annoying dog, for taking away my precious artifact. Still playing, I see. Took an umbrella. Anybody down here? Anybody want an umbrella? You know, maybe we should take these umbrellas with us to the surface, just in case it's raining. That's a distinct possibility. Came all this way to see me flex. This really says something about you. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Who the hell cares? Anyway, I'm keeping this umbrella. I wouldn't be surprised if most of you just forgot about these things altogether. So, I'm gonna take a little souvenir with me on my way out. I promise I'll put it to good use. At least I think I'm almost done with this place. I think I'll just put a timestamp in like the video description or something here for those of you who just simply want to see my reaction to the actual ending rather than just sit here, watch me say goodbye to everybody. Because, well, we already are past 46 minutes. If I could just speak proper English for once in my damn life throughout an entire video, I'd be so grateful. It's gotta be any day now! I'm telling you, we can leave. Okay, you're just saying the same thing then. But, yeah, as I was saying, I'll just put a little timestamp in like the video description or something, and that'll just show you guys where exactly the actual ending on this video is, and everything that happens from there on, so you guys don't have to sit through all this if you don't want to. This box for storing punch cards is empty right now. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. I like that I can actually take this umbrella with me. Seems like the mouse has freed some of the cheese from the crystal somehow. Good on you! I knew you could do it. I remember the sheer stress I felt when Undyne ambushed me here. All those magical spears that she could just conjure up. Good times. Good times. I never signed up to be a pincushion though, so I'm still a little bitter about the whole experience. But still, good times. Maybe I would have enjoyed it more if I was a human pincushion. But alas, I'm not. I'm just a moron. Ah, no umbrellas allowed. Okay, fine. I'll go put this dumb thing back. Okay, I got rid of my umbrella, my precious little souvenir. Can you let me ride you now, you umbrella-hanging pebble? Looks like it. Thanks for stepping on my face. Here's the 3 gold. It was my greatest pleasure so far, believe me. The surface intimidates me. The entire outer layer of the earth is made of dirt. It's okay, man. Just wear shoes. You'll be fine. almost out of here. Then we can get to Snowdin and the snowy area surrounding it. Oh boy. Okay, just had to be sure there was no one down here. This is an echo flower. Repeats the last thing heard over and over again. Neat, huh? Oh, what? No comments on being able to go free? You just love these echo flowers so much you just can't help but talk about them and nothing else. It's locked from the inside. Who's in here? It's the door to Papyrus's room is covered in main labels. No girls allowed, no Papyrus allowed. Book in the closet. Clothing's aren't on. Okay, that says nothing new. The door is locked. Well, I know Sans can't be in there, or can he? He can't freaking teleport. Having an amorphous, shambling family member is great. They're always moving, so I can see them 100% of the time. I suppose that's one way to look at it. All of our parents have been combined into one horrible being. That's okay, though. It's really brought our families together. Well, I'm glad you're seeing the bright side on everything. Now that our parents are the same entity, does that mean I'm married to my sister? Wait, we're dogs. That stuff's normal. Careful, you might break somebody's poor little mind with that revelation. The great struggle of my life is over. I just solved today's junior jumble. Good on you. This will be our newspaper's last issue. Why don't we just put a big "The End" on the front and call it a day? Well, yeah, that would work. Oh my, there's so much news to report, I don't know where to begin. How about this headline? Monsters go free from the underground. Nah, it doesn't have enough pizzazz. How about top 10 monsters you won't believe got freed from the underground? Welcome to the library. This is the last day we'll be open, so make as much noise as you want. Well, normally I'd be against that, but, well, might as well. Now we can play monsters and humans with real humans. Seems like this is the beginning of a brand new, boundless world. Waha! This adventurous spirit. I'm like a kid again. My children are like double children. When humans play monsters and humans, do you just call it humans and humans? Probably. Ah, what a beautiful knock. Just towards me. Ice Wolf no longer has to throw ice. Ice Wolf can take a break to buy some pants now. Ice Wolf thinking of changing their name to Jimmy Hot Pants. Might as well. Okay, you're still following me. Oh, we're free. Finally! I'll be able to stop smiling. Looks like I don't have to worry about cracking jokes anymore. I was going to just say a joke here, but I really don't have one. Oh, I wonder if the overworld has hot guys. meat drinks. Ooh, I'm ready. Soon, I'll be able to try some human food. And then I guess I'll try a human bathroom, too. Hey, people won't have to move in from the city anymore. Seems like we won't have to lose our local culture. Except we're all moving out of here, huh? Oh well. Guess it can't be all punk peaches and punk cream. Good job. Wow, a brand new world. I might not get to translate for Grilby anymore. Which is fine, since I was actually just making up what he was saying. In the end, I never caught any girls on my fishing line. So kid, take it from me. Don't try to catch hot people with a fishing rod. Somewhere you hear a whinny of dismay. It's finally won a game of poker against itself? I'd give you a pat on the head, but I can't. I heard Dr. Alphys told the king and queen the awful things she'd done. The king felt so bad that he didn't know. He gave her a big hug. Then the queen fired her. Now we don't have a royal scientist anymore. That's politics. Sounds like just plain old petty jealousy to me. Too bad there are no politics on the surface, so there's plenty of politics on the surface. Too much of it to tell you the truth. Yo, what's up? I've been kinda doing some thinking. Maybe Undyne isn't actually as cool as we thought. She's just kinda mean. Well, I mean, yeah, she did try to kill an innocent human child after wandering in her territory. I mean, I can't exactly forget that. But yo, I just found about someone way cooler. Yeah. Hey, Pappy, you got a fan. Yeah, dude. It'd be nice to show humans our presence under the tree tradition. They'll probably be weirded out by it. That kid over there told me that it's weird that I have a pet bunny. First, there'd be nothing weird about it. It's cute. Second, what? It's normal to walk your younger brother on a leash, right? Most people would say no. Is anyone else weirded out by those giant shambling amalgamates, or... A little. Hello, sorry, no time for a nap. Snowdin is shutting down so we can all go to the surface. Mom says that we can go to the surface world now. What's so great about that anyway? I don't want to move. Guess I really can't go up there. So, what happened? I mean, it happened to you, right? There was a strange flash of white light, and I felt my body being pulled into something. Then, suddenly, everything was back to normal. Human. I heard that it was all because a human came through here. A human. I can hardly believe it. Well, if they decide to stop in, I'll be sure to give them a hero's welcome. Ruins. Did you hear? The ruins have been opened up, and get this. They were opened from the inside. Apparently the queen had been staying inside there for God knows how long. Pretty unbelievable, huh? Future. Well, I suppose I'll move my store to the overworld. Haven't planned much more than that, I'm afraid. Give me a cinnamon bun. Alright, we're moving on. Maybe someone on the surface will pay attention to me. There's so many people. Someone has to, right? Oh, believe me, there are a lot more people paying attention to you than you think there are. A lot more. You look creepy with color. Everyone's leaving, eh? Good riddance. Maybe I'll finally get some peace and quiet. Oh, you'd stay down here. I never got to figure out how to open this damn thing. I don't know, was it... I don't think it's gotta be something that was just put there just because, right? I mean, there's gotta be a secret there or something? I know how to set myself apart now. An ear piercing. Wait. We're all free? Okay, okay. I'll stop lounging around. Does that dog know? Probably doesn't, does it? Don't worry, it does. On the floor inside is a bunch of... Still there. Hey, Snowdrake. Heh. Guess I'll have to go to the surface. There are woods there we can live in, right? Plenty. You know, now that I think about it, how can trees even survive down here underground? There's no sunlight. And it's winter here too to boot. I don't know, maybe magic or something? Ha! After all this time, you're still thinking about my hat. Please? Okay, I'll think about it for 5 seconds. So unplug microwave, all the same, say spaghetti. Seems something tried eating it and just gave up. Oh, you poor thing. Snow from Pirates. Seeing as this spaghetti is still here somehow, okay, this is new. I hereby donate it to the public. It's like a playground for your mouth. Yeah, Papyrus. Snowdrake up there is hers. I'm worried about getting older. I'll stop being a teen. No, I refuse. I'll just invent new numbers, like 20-teen. Believe me, I feel you, man. Growing up sucks. But unfortunately, time will not stop for anybody. Least of all me. Hey, Snowman! I've fulfilled my obligation. I can feel that piece of me has been well taken care of. The barrier's opened up. And it was not too much to ask. Could you take that piece of me to the surface? I'd really appreciate it. You bet your butt I will. The doctor, she brought my wife back from the dead. My son, he seems happy again. Our family, it's bigger than ever. Now that my wife is combined with 16 other people. Mom might have to share her mind with other people now, but she's still my mom. And that's cool, because, we're made of ice and stuff. What? It's a joke! Laugh at it! Ha! Oh, there's your laugh, buddy. Now, if you excuse me, I got some ruins to go back into. The last area I got backtrack. Just a conveniently shaped lamp. You know, I wonder if I can go all the way back to the beginning of the game where I started. Yep, I can go back. It is official. I wonder if there's gonna be anybody here inside the house. Unlikely, but you never know. It felt strange to lie in the bed. Feels entirely too small for you now. Actually, you know what? If everybody's gonna leave, I'll just turn this off. Tutorials diary. Let's read the thing. Read the passage. Okay, that's still the same. Room under renovations. Most of the pie is gone. There are dog prints in it. I bet it was that annoying dog. I want my artifact back, you little bitch. Every time this old tree grows any leaves, they fall right off. Ribbit. Seems like the ruins have finally opened up. Maybe we should finally go out to the rest of the underground. Huh? Barriers open too? Let's just take this one step at a time, okay? I'm still not seeing any elevator. Here. Whoops. Nothing. Ribbit. Yellow names were nice for a while. Next time we should try a relaxing shade of green. Ribbit. Did you ever find this room's fourth frog? I think I did. Better say, now that your journey is over, maybe you'll have time to listen to me. So most people just press X to skip through my dialogue. That's right, pressing X. I suppose some things never change. You've really matured, haven't you? I try. There's an ant-sized frog in the crack in the wall. It waves at you. Holy shit. How was I supposed to find that? Spider bake sale precedes good real spiders. Well, normally I would just be perfectly content to just leave this thing be, but I might as well just make one last donation for the cause. As for the jug itself, I'm probably not going to drink it. I'll probably just toss it in a fire or something. Looks like the cheese has a nibble taken out of it. I'm so happy. All the mice got their cheese. You know, I just realized I think I might have forgotten to say goodbye to one of those rock things. Ribbit, ribbit. Excuse me, human. You seem like you have grown to a thoughtful and conscientious person. Whether that was from my advice or not, I'm quite proud. Ribbit. No. I already had my fill of candy. Plus, I don't have any more inventory space anyway. I could freeze them up, but I'm not going to. There was never any real danger for me to walk through there. Toriel, you were just overthinking things too much. Hey, dummy. You won't talk to me in any way. Well, I'm almost right at the beginning. Asriel! Golden flowers. They must have broken your fall. Don't worry about me. Someone has to take care of these flowers. Frisk, please leave me alone. I can't come back. I just can't, okay? I don't want to break their hearts all over again. It's better if they never see me. Your parents? You're making me sad again, man. Why are you still here? Are you trying to keep me company? Frisk. Hey, let me ask you a question. Frisk. Why did you come here? Everyone knows the legend, right? Travelers who climb Mount Ebit are said to disappear. Frisk. Why would you ever climb a mountain like that? Was it foolishness? Was it fate? Or was it because you... Well, I certainly hope it's not the last option, because that'd be very depressing. Well, only you know the answer, don't you? I know why Neo climbed the mountain. It wasn't for a very happy reason. Frisk, I'll be honest with you. Neo hated humanity. Did he now? Why they did, they never talked about it. But they felt very strongly about that. So when he you came up with that plan to use to gather human souls? Was it because he actually wanted to start a war between humans and monsters again? Or did he want, or then again, maybe it could have been just you wanting to free the monsters because, well, if he hated humanity, I'm sure at the very least maybe it's possible he would want to help the monsters. If nothing else. I don't know, give me more information. I need something else here. Frisk, you really are different from Neo. In fact, though you have similar fashion choices, I don't know why I ever acted like you were the same person. If I had to guess, it has something to do with my soul color. Maybe the truth is, Neo wasn't really the greatest person. Well, if that's the case, then maybe he did want to start a war, I don't know. While, Frisk, you're the type of friend I wish I always had. So maybe I was kind of projecting a little bit. Let's be honest, I did some weird stuff as a flower. Weird is kind of underselling it a bit. There's one last thing I feel like I should tell you. Frisk, when Neo and I combined our souls together, the control over our body was actually split between us. They were the one that picked up their own empty body. And then, when we got to the village, they were the one that wanted to use our full power. Yeah, it's really... I'm really starting to lead towards the idea that maybe he actually wanted to fight, use your powers to fight against humans, maybe start a war. I was the one that resisted. And then, because of me, that's why I ended up a flower. Frisk. This whole time I blamed myself for that decision. That's why I adopted that horrible view of the world. Kill or be killed. But now, after meeting you, Frisk, I don't regret that decision anymore. I did the right thing. If I killed those humans, we would have had to wage war against all of humanity. In the end, everyone went free, right? I still feel kind of sad knowing how long it took. So maybe it wasn't a perfect decision. But you can't regret hard choices your whole life, right? Well, not that I have much of a life left. But that's besides the point. So, if the first child, Neo, did want to actually start a war, then, in a way, he's kind of responsible for basically most of the whole plot having formed in the first place. Both, Asgard starting to gather human souls and all that. Frisk, thank you for listening to me. You should really go be with your friends now, okay? Oh, and please, in the future, if you see me, don't think of it as me, okay? I just want you to remember me like this. Someone that was your friend for a little while. Oh, and Frisk, be careful in the outside world, okay? Despite what everyone thinks, it's not as nice as it is here. There are a lot of flowies out there. And not everything can be resolved by just being nice. Frisk, don't kill, and don't be killed, alright? That's the best you can strive for. Well, see you. Frisk, don't you have anything better to do? I guess I ultimately do, don't I? Well, say for maybe one little area, a section of Hotlands. I think I've gone just about everywhere I can now to find monsters and just say goodbye to everybody. So I'll check out those couple little sections in the Hotlands first, and then once I do that, I'm gonna get the hell out of here. So see you guys again soon. The exit's open. Guess I better roll out. Hey, you mind giving me a push, pumpkin? Okay. I guess I can't give you a push. You're on your own, buddy. Toriel sent you a message. Sans will be typing from now on. Okay. What are you gonna say? Toriel has not sent any more messages. How about now? Hey Frisk, it's Toriel. I just baked a million pies. Do you want any? Make sure you brush your teeth before crossing the street, Frisk. Oh, Sans. To think that you were also perfectly willing to kill an innocent child upon exiting the ruins. And the only thing that stopped you was a promise from Goat Mom. I may like you, but, well, you're not exactly 100% innocent either, man. I did not say any of that. You sure, Mommy? Greetings, this is Sans. I love my brother very much. Help, I'm being slandered. Okay. I'll get to you eventually. This is Sans. Frisk, did you know that I love to get owned? I also think Toriel is very good and excuse me. Dot. Toriel sent you a message style cat video. Inside, she meticulously describes the video she saw of a small white animal. There is no link or attachment to watch it. I don't think you understand how sharing videos works, Toriel, but that's perfectly okay. Whoops. Forward. Send this to someone you care about, or a skeleton will rattle his bone at you. Well, the only person I can send this to is just them, but, well, their batteries are kind of dead. Send me message, dear Frisk. Thought you might enjoy this. It's actually a part of a snail. Dear Frisk, Undyne and Papyrus want to cook something together with me. Sans is telling me they are excellent chefs. I am excited! And if you are lucky, you can have some. I'd rather die. I mean, I appreciate the effort that they put into it, but it's lethal, I'm sure. Dear Frisk, if Sans and I started a band, do you know what we would call it? Dreamer and Femur. P.S. That is only a joke. Do not refer to me as Dreamer. What about Femur Dreamer? We've all had those dreams once before, haven't we, guys? Where we dreamed about our femurs. Dear Frisk, Undyne is very strong. Papyrus made a bet with her that she could not lift everyone here up. She could. The only trouble is that she doesn't know how to put everyone down. That would be a problem. Okay. We got the Hotlands to get to, so let's just go north. Dear Frisk, Alphys is telling me many interesting facts about the human world. Quite a few of them are wrong, though. Frisk, you did not tell her anything funny, did you? I promise, Mommy, I didn't tell her anything funny. I was the most humorless son of a bitch that she could have ever had the pleasure of meeting. Believe me. Tra-la-la, the angel is coming. Tra-la-la. What angel? Come again sometime. Tra-la-la. Dear Frisk, I heard that using the computer for too long is bad for you. However, I have not seen you use the computer at all. You must be very healthy. How nice. Dear Frisk, I think I may have to turn off the phone for now. Your friends are all very lovely people. I think I'll spend this time getting to know them better. Be good, alright? Sincerely, Toriel. Aw, no more messages from you? Toriel's not sending more messages. Right for one. I guess that's the end of that, then. Oh, right. I can't go that way. The barrier's opened up, so we don't have to go to work today. I mean, sure, we're free, but it's the little things, you know? Today, we all started as co-workers. Who knows what we'll be tomorrow? So we're all gonna go free. Does it mean I don't get to go to work? Well, if your work involves something down here, and I'm certain that does, then yes, that's exactly what it means. There'll be lots of places to loiter on the surface, I bet. Hey, did you hear? The barrier's opened up. Now school has to be canceled, right? Well, maybe for down here, yes. But there is always homeschooling. Once you find a new home, of course. And we are back at the kitchen. What do you have to say? I'm thinking about getting a 6th skateboard. On the surface, we'll be able to watch all kinds of TV. But I bet none of those shows are as good as Metatons. Probably. Alright, let's head down south. Another Sunder plane. I think I'm going to the surface. Eh? You're going to go there too? Idiot. Quit following me. So if there's 2 of you, then maybe it's possible one of you saved me? I thought there was just the one Sunder plane, but if you have like a twin, stop smell flowers, then who the hell did I confess my love to? Probably gonna haunt me for the rest of my days. Probably. Maybe. Hooray! Surface World will have so many new friends to help. Indeed it will. What? You want a rematch? Nope. Z is taking a nap. Come on, man, wake up. We got the surface world to go to. There's gonna be lots of hot dogs. Alright. It's your loss. The core is made up of interchangeable rooms. Before you came here, the layout was altered so you would get lost and perish. Yes. just for you. Do you feel special? Well, fat lot of good that did you all now, did it? So yes, I am special. Feeling special is one thing, but actually being special, that takes effort. And I think I've already proven that I have the effort. Why do I look like a black sausage and not a knight or a wizard? Well, everyone has an angle they look best from. Well, that's certainly true. Alright, is there any more of you guys? It's not looking like it. Might have found you all by now. Yeah, I think I found you all. Okay, I think I found just about everybody I can possibly find. I said my goodbyes. I think it's about time we get out of here. I think I found just about everybody, Toriel. Okay, you're all just, okay, you're all just saying the same basic stuff. Alright. Let's go. If you leave here, your adventure will really be over. Your friends will follow you out of the underground. Don't leave, and I'm ready. Look at that view. Oh my. Isn't it beautiful, everyone? Wow. It's even better than on TV. Way better! Better than I ever imagined. Frisk, you live with this? Sunlight is so nice. And the air is so fresh. I really feel alive. Hey, Sans. What's that giant ball? We call that the sun, my friend. That's the sun? Wowee! I can't believe I'm finally meeting the sun! I could stand here and watch this for hours. Yes, it is beautiful, is it not? But we should really think about what comes next. Oh, right. Everyone. This is the beginning of a bright new future. An era of peace between humans and monsters. I don't know, would they be willing to accept peace with you guys? I mean, you're all just kind of literally popping out of the blue for them after literally centuries, and I don't know. Would they be ready and willing to accept you? I'm not trying to put a damper on the mood or anything, but let's be realistic here. Frisk. I have something to ask of you. Will you act as our ambassador to the humans? Be the ambassador? Yeah, I will. Yeah! Frisk will be the best ambassador. And I, the great Papyrus, will be the best mascot. I'll go make a good first impression. Well, someone's got to keep him from getting into trouble. See you guys. Wrong way, Sansi. Man, do I have to do everything? Papyrus, wait! Hey, Undyne, wait up! Whoops. Whoops what? Should I do something? Her looks tells me yes, you should. Well, gotta go. It seems that everyone is quite eager to set off. So it would seem. Frisk, you came from this world, right? Where else would I have come from? Space? So you must have a place to return to, do you not? What will you do now? I want to stay with you, and I have places to go. Huh. You know, I honestly don't know what I want to choose here. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take a coin real quick and flip it. Got a little quarter here, so if it lands on heads, I will choose to stay with Toriel. Tails, I have places to go. Okay, they didn't. That landed in the wrong spot. Let me try again. Sorry. Alright, here we go. Looks like it's heads. So, I guess I'm gonna be staying with you. What? Frisk. You really are a funny child. You're not... I swear it has nothing to it's nothing sexual, I promise. If you had said that earlier, none of this would have happened. It's a good thing you took so long to change your mind. Well, I suppose, if you really do not have any other place to go, I will do my best to take care of you for as long as you need. Alright? Now, come along. Everyone is waiting for us. Well. Frog professional frog, whimsy, braver every day. Old small backup dancer, looks reformed bully. Vegetoid, popular nutritionist. Migosp, casually enjoys life. Napsalook, spooky DJ. Nice car. And I see the duck! Try not to run him over, Pyrus, if you can help it. Snowdrake, semi-successful comedian, Ice Cap, thinking about his hat. Griff Trot. Christmas display, Doggo has his own seeing eye dog. So why does Snowdrake not have yellow text? Dogamy and Doggeressa by Toby. Finally #1 nuzzled champions. Lesser dog. Found a loving owner. Greater dog. Excited by life's changes. Hey! That thing from that lake area got free. Try not to kill her if you can help it, Undyne. Aeron. Still flexing. Wolfsburg. Idyllic life on the beach. Washua, legendary janitor. Temmie. Mad Dummy, calm down just a bit, and Chiron, taking piano lessons again. Look at those legs. Vulcan, encouraging space heater and cinder plane, finally confesses, "What? I don't." And Pyro, candle in the world's largest birthday cake and muffet, inspires success with a new bakery. Royal Guards, use your imagination. Final Frogget, giving life its own meaning, and Whimsalot, the long battle finally ending. Anti-magnetism, domineering blast cellar. Magic, stream edition, and night-night, taking a well-deserved nap. Amalgamates, living with their families. I love it. Make more. Oh, you're working at a school. Yeah, I definitely see you as a teacher type, Toriel, for sure. What? Did you really think it was over? Oh, come on! Don't... This better be some kind of bait and switch. Okay, it is. I mean, we hadn't even done the special thanks yet. Ready? Let's end all this for good. What? Oh, fuck me! So, am I supposed to hit as many of these as I can or something? Come on. Thanks to friends and family for supporting us. An Undertale team thanks you, the player, from the bottom of our hearts. Without you, all this wouldn't be impossible. Good night. Cinnamon butterscotch pie, I presume. Undertale. The end. It's the music box theme again. Okay, so button presses aren't doing anything. Maybe I'm supposed to force quit the game, or I can't just wait a minute. Although I suppose while I'm waiting, I guess I can talk a little bit about the game. Or I can talk about that little thief walking right there. What are you gonna do, buddy? You gonna steal the end credit? You're gonna steal the end title as well? I don't trust you. So, okay. So for what I played of the game so far, and the reason I say so far is because I am aware of the existence of different routes of the different game here, which I basically got confirmation of when I saw, you know, that I could get different endings and such towards the last few episodes. And I think technically what I've got so far was two different endings out of 3. One I think is called neutral. The other one, well, is the one I just got now, I think. And the third one, I think I can only get if I just basically kill everybody in the underground. So, I'm thinking of doing maybe a second run of Undertale where I'd play that specific route, because I've accomplished 2 of the other endings already. In which case, I'll probably have the second run listed under the same Undertale playlist, but I'll have like a second run banner in the thumbnails or something like that, in order to distinguish it from my first run. But yeah, beyond that though, I like the game. The gameplay is certainly unique among all the RPG games I ever played throughout my life. Weird mishmash of basic RPG mechanics to acting options, like similar to what I've seen in... Why can't I think of any RPGs off the top of my head that had similar functions? I know I played some. I'm drawing a freaking blank again. And of course the bullet hell mechanics. Overall, I would say the gameplay is not the most fun and engaging I've ever played in an RPG, but I mean, it gets the job done and it's unique. It sets itself apart, and well, I've got to give the game props for that. But I think what the main draw of the game here for me is, well, its story and characters, and well, obviously the soundtrack was pretty great too. The game overall ended up being shorter than I expected, though, which I'm kind of disappointed about, but I mean, it doesn't necessarily need to drag itself on too long, I suppose. Although I'm going to be obviously on my own time when I'm not recording here, whenever I feel up to it, just doing a little more in-depth research into the game's story, especially when I complete that other route. But one thing I was confused about when it came to my final confrontation with Asriel was, I remember reading in a book, I think in the library in Snowdin, I think that's where I read it from, some information regarding how basically human souls are basically boatload times more powerful than any single monster's soul. And yet, when I fought against Asriel in the end, and even in the first ending I got too, he had 6 of the human souls. And then towards that second ending I got, he had all the souls in the underground too. So, if we're going to by sheer quantity levels of determination, with 6 humans, plus, you know, all the extra power boosts from all the monsters in the underground, I think I should have actually been powerless, completely powerless against Asriel. Like, I shouldn't have really been able to just go through that entire fight and survive over and over again, despite being killed several times throughout it, just on sheer determination. And yet somehow I do. So, I don't know. Maybe Frisk's soul is just unique among humans in regards to the sheer level of determination it can generate, but I honestly have no idea. That's one thing I'm just confused about, is how me winning that fight was technically even possible to begin with, considering some of the lore I did come across. I suppose it doesn't really matter all that much in the end. But still. Little inconsistencies and little plot holes like that here always bother me whenever I find them. And it's just nice. And it'd just be nice to find some kind of logical explanation in the universe that could account for, well, my victory in this case. When by all accounts, I don't think it should have even been possible for me. Even more so second time around, because I wasn't able to get help from the human souls in any way, let alone anybody from the underground. I was completely and entirely on my own. Yeah, overall, I liked Undertale. It's not my most favorite game that I've ever played by any stretch. Least of all an RPG game. I think the honor of my favorite RPG game of all time probably goes to Kingdom Hearts 2. At least when it comes to gameplay. The story in Kingdom Hearts games in general leaves a lot to be desired, to be honest, and this is me speaking as a Kingdom Hearts fan, but I'm trying to think, what RPG did I like the most for its story that I remember ever playing? I'm drawing a blank on this too. I want to say it's Final Fantasy X, because, well, in a way, it's like one of my first ever RPG games that I played from start to finish. I mean, I grew up playing some demos of Final Fantasies 8 and 9 as a kid, back during the PlayStation 1 days, but I've yet to even finish completing those games, even though I own them. I don't know, I feel like I should know this too, and yet I'm also drawing a blank here. So I guess maybe for now I'll just say it's Final Fantasy X, and then once I have some time to actually go over my library of games and just try to refresh my memory somehow, maybe by that point I'll remember what my favorite RPG game is in terms of story. But in terms of gameplay, I know for sure that goes to Kingdom Hearts 2. That game was just freaking fun as hell to play back in the day. So yeah, overall, I like Undertale. I would definitely give it a recommendation to anybody who wants to try a more experimental RPG game. Even better if you can get it on sale, either on Steam or whatever kind of platform that you can get it on. And I think that's pretty much everything I can honestly say. There's just... I could probably spend more time here talking about specifics of the game here, but I think that'd take too long, and I've already kept up enough. I've already took enough of your time as it is. So, if any of you watching are honestly that curious about it, you can ask me specifics about the game here, that in particular, and my opinions on those things if you wish, and I'll try my best to give you a good, comprehensible answer that actually explains my thoughts coherently and understandably. So I guess I'll just go ahead and cut things off here. I definitely think I'm gonna need to force quit this game because I still can't get to do anything. And I guess if any of you want to see more Undertale from me, there will be that third route I mentioned that I guess I'll start doing after this. So I hope you guys enjoyed this latest episode of Undertale, and what might be your final episode if you're not gonna watch me cover this other route on my second run. If you did and you want to see more content from me, feel free to subscribe to my channel. I'll see you all next time, so take care.